Okay, so turn back the clock way, way back. Uh, Athens kind of begins in the popular imagination with this guy Cecrops or Cecrops, and it's called Cecropia, right? Named after him. And this is, the Cecropia is the name before Athens of the place that will become Athens, right? And there's this legend which I love that Athena and Poseidon are fighting over the patronage of this soon-to-be great place, right? This nation that they know will be great. And so they're offering different gifts to Cecrops. Athena is the goddess of wisdom, right? Who we know is ultimately going to become the patron goddess of Athens, right? And so she offers the olive tree. And Poseidon offers, this sort of gushing ocean on the Acropolis, the salt sea on the Acropolis, which represents kind of maritime power or power over the waves, right? And Cecrops looks at this and he says, these are both great gifts, but the olive tree can produce many different things. There's wisdom in it, right? Because you can get olive oil, you can use the wood. It's incredibly versatile. And this idea of versatility and of ingenuity, right? Of the patron goddess of wisdom granting you the multi-purpose gift, right? Becomes the thing that Athens plunks for. Now, the interesting thing about that, of course, is that always in the background is this maritime idea, right? The Battle of Salamis later on becomes a foundational battle for the inauguration of the classical period. And so this alternative Athens, right? This, in some ways, this shadow Athens, right? The Athens of military might, the Athens of victory at sea and trade, right? In some ways, the more venal Athens is kind of hovering in the background of the higher, more refined Athens of Athena. And so from the very beginning of these myths, you have this idea of the character of a city, which is kind of being played out in history as we go. So moving on, right, Cecrops is said to have, established these kind of rudimentary forms of life and ritual, right? Marriage, reading, writing, ceremonial burial, these kind of baseline things that you need in a state that would be what Aristotle would describe, right, as kind of the fundaments of life together.